Hi guys, SNP MP and Deputy Leader of the House for that party, Mhairi Black, got Dominic Raab so flustered with a question about Tory corruption that he mistakenly thought that she had just become an MP. She was elected to Parliament in 2015. So she raised the point that two former members of Cabinet, Matt Hancock, former Health Secretary, and Kwasi Kwarteng, former Chancellor, were offered money to work for a fake company. Then she asked how much he would work for, and Raab's response was pretty pathetic.
Now, in recent days, video footage has emerged of the former Chancellor and the former Chair of the 1922 Committee offering their services for £60,000 on top of their MP's salary. The former Health Secretary offered his wisdom for £10,000 a day.
Going once.
Can I ask the Deputy Prime Minister, when he is inevitably booted out of office, what will his going rate be?
Well, can I welcome her to the chamber?
Welcome her to the chamber. She's been an MP for just 5 years less than you have.
The system of declarations is there to ensure transparency and accountability, and of course the Conservatives backed tightening up those rules to make sure that there couldn't be any lobbying. But can I also join with, accept to take her up on her?
Okay, so the problem here is corruption. The problem here is that a company could have hired two former MPs, two former ministers, one of them who said, yeah, well, I can try and get you a seat with Boris Johnson, a meeting with Boris Johnson. Now, he didn't confirm he could do that, but he said he'll put out some feelers. A company that doesn't exist was able to get former ministers on board ready to work for that company. This is pure corruption. But the big problem here also is that it's not illegal. There were no rules broken. The problem are the rules.
Tribute to the new First Minister of Scotland. The Prime Minister spoke to him last night. We welcome him to his place, and of course the government want to work constructively with him in the best interest of the people of Scotland.
Okay, so we didn't hear how much Dominic Raab would charge as an ex-minister.
Mhairi Black. During a cost of living crisis, as his colleagues eye up barrels of cash from fake companies, it's the people across these aisles that are being led by donkeys, and they're sitting on those. Now, the former Health Secretary also said that he would impart his wisdom for £1,500 an hour. Most nurses earn little above £15 an hour. Who does the Deputy Prime Minister think's best value for money and for the public?
Well, I'm delighted that the majority of health unions have accepted the pay settlement. We think...
There you have it, okay. Who is more important? Matt Hancock, as former Health Secretary, charging £1,500 an hour, or nurses on £15 an hour? Well, if he didn't say nurses, then obviously it's Matt Hancock. Now, an interesting point that was raised by Mhairi Black is that Dominic Raab could be out at the next election and then looking for a job. If we look at he's the MP for Esher and Walton, and you can see here we'll go back to 2010. So he won his seat back in 2010 with a majority of 18,500. Then in 2015, he won his seat again with a majority of almost 28,000. 2017, 23,000. But in 2019, he won his seat again, but held on with only a majority of 2,700. So at the next election, Dominic Raab could be out on his arse, looking for a job, maybe for fake companies. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.